Welcome to Let's Play Neutopia II. Many of you may remember this game. This is the game that we made the massive Minecraft map of, and is perhaps my favorite TurboGrafx game, if not my favorite game of all time. Is it perfect? No. What game is? But it doesn't mean I don't love this game to death. So without further ado, let's get this story underway. Now, something unique to this game, we actually get to name our main character. I always hate when games do this, because I'm not the kind of person who really wants to name the character after myself or anything. It's like, it seems silly to me. I want to, like I were reading a book or watching a movie, I want to follow this adventurer's story. I don't want to place myself in it, so I try to come up with names for people. Now, what I'm naming him is Mage. Points to you if you can guess where I get that from, but it's become kind of a standard for what I use. A simple human, we're the hero Jazita. You think we're gonna be defeated by the likes of you, a mere giant squid? You're friggin'... I got this! I got this! I got this! Whoa. No, I don't got this! Oh, it was just a dream. Now, in Neutopia II, you're not actually playing as the hero Jazita, but you're playing as his son. So this game is taking place perhaps, I'm gonna guess, around 18 years after the previous game. Now, who this kind lady here is, I'm honestly not sure. It's been a while since I've played the game, and when you talk to her, it doesn't really explain anything. Maybe it makes more sense if you come back later. I was thinking perhaps this is, Your sister, though she seems a bit old, perhaps she's just a kind old lady in town. I shouldn't say old, she looks quite young, but you get the idea. Now, another thing about Neutopia 2 is that the game is much more story-driven than the first Neutopia, where it was simply, hey, go to these dungeons and get stuff. Here, we're on a quest. We have to go find our father. It's an old man. Aha, yes it is. Now this is the guy, it's the same old man that was right outside the town first time around, who gave us free stuff at the beginning of the game. Now you'll also notice the art style has changed, and I've got to say, I do very much love this art style over the previous game. Alright, so we're going to the east to find Urias' shrine, and there we may find some hints about our father. Alrighty then. Now something else you'll notice about this game, I can move diagonally. Look at me go. I can even stab diagonally. I can stab while I'm walking. Yeah! And that makes the swordplay in this game so much more enjoyable than it was in the first game. Oh no, Dearth is coming back? That would explain the sudden appearance of the crypts and the monsters. Oh, well, tell him thank you. Now, I think these down here are just stores. Stores in this game work exactly like they worked in Neutopia 1. People try to hawk off medicine on you, and all you have to do is walk over the item and you hold it up over your head. And I don't have any money, and I don't really need to buy anything anyway. But there's a medicine shop, and there's also a bomb shop. I'm also poor. Now, since the swordplay in this game is so much more enjoyable in this game, let's see if I can repeat myself enough. And this is the game where they first start talking about the legendary swordsman, Murdoch. He'd just murder them all up. Freaking Jazida style. Alright, okay, let's get going. Now, Neutopia 2 actually still came out before any real Zelda game came out. Oh, and this is how the save points work in this game. In every town, you'll find a dude like this. And you want the password, you get this freaking huge string of characters. It's unnecessary, but that's how you save. And it's like, sure, people have said, oh, hey, what about this password? It's larger. This password, you have to put this password in every time you want to play this game. Your parents say, hey, we want to go to the store and we want you to come with us. Well, time to turn off the console and go plug in this password again. It took up half your playtime as a kid. Now, I'm going the wrong way because we're supposed to be going to Urias' shrine. It's so much easier to stab things, so they put much more of an emphasis on using the sword in this game. And I gotta say, it is actually pretty enjoyable to use it. A lot of funky enemies, too. Why did I kill them? I don't know. Here we are. The cave. This should take us to Urias' shrine. Oh no! So we have to go get the chalice of agony from the labyrinth that appeared nearby before we can cross. Well then, that is our next goal. Now, one thing they did change a couple things in this game. They changed so many things for the better, but they did change a couple things for the worse. And one thing they changed that I honestly don't know why they changed is they removed the option to cancel text if you're talking to someone already. You have to read through everything they say. Now, granted, you can still speed up text, but why they would remove the cancel is beyond me. Yeah, he stabbed me! So there's really not all that much important out here, though many of you may remember a lot of this place. So let's hurry on over and get to that next level. Now they did, as I mentioned, they changed a couple things. Now, for one, I gotta say I'm not as fond of the title screen in this game as I was in Neutopia 1. And I say that only because I'm going the wrong way again. I say that only because... Nope, I'm gonna get hit by a pig if I walk that way. If only because I enjoyed the title screen on the first Neutopia game so much. I loved that title screen. I mean, this one, it's got the sword shining and the lightning and the storming and stuff, but it just can't top, like, Jazzida coming down on that rock thing and pulling his sword out and crap. Oh, man. You can still stab items to get them. And there's a little lady in here who'll heal you up. And recover that, like, very small hit that I took from that pig stabbing me. Like a jerk he was. And we find ourselves at the first labyrinth, only I'm not going in yet. I'm going over this way. To find an old man! Who gives us an extra heart? Heck yeah. Now you'll find whenever someone says our name, it actually leaves... Since we were given 6 spaces, it always uses 6 spaces to write our name in text. It just fills in the remaining spaces with emptiness. And here we arrive in our first labyrinth. And here, in the very first room, we can bomb straight up. And go get something special. Yay! Now we could technically go up again, but not gonna. Because I want to show off the entire dungeon and not skip, like, who knows how many rooms. Also, zombies. Zombie. Now, in this room, we can also bomb directly to the right. I'm selecting nothing because I don't want to accidentally place a bomb. And we get some more bombs! Now, that right there is just about all the meaningful secrets in this dungeon. There are at least 2 more, but they're really not that useful. Now, one really nice thing they did about this game is they fixed your hitbox. And by fixing your hitbox, I mean if you get hit in your hair, you no longer take damage, and it is great. In fact, you'd be surprised how close you can get to something from the top before you take damage. But there's our map. We can see the entire dungeon now. Oh, yeah. Whole dungeon. Dungeon exploring. Okay, so there's a secret room there and there. Yeah, that's all the secret rooms. There's 2 more, but they're just passages, not connecting pre-existing rooms, and I'm going to be tackling these rooms in the original semi-intended order. So we're just going to keep going that way. And you know what? I don't have to kill any of these guys, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep on going. I'm just going to keep on going. And hey, these guys are back. And they take, like, so many hits. And then there's more snakes. Now, one thing, I mentioned a couple things about this game, and one, it is more story-driven. There's no central hub. You're actually slowly pulled around the map as the game progresses. And it's really nice. I love that progression. And once again, bronze is blue, apparently. At least they're consistent. So I really like that progression, and the crypts are more of... Instead of, like, here you have to go beat these 2 crypts, it's more of... Hey, we really need this item, and it just happens to progress the plot, and it just happens to be stored in this crypt. So I really like that, and the crypts actually have importance, instead of just, like, here, go in there for another medallion. That said, they did do a couple things with the crypts. They made the crypts a lot bigger. They're a lot more involved than they were in the first Nootopia. But they're also, I want to say, a little more repetitive. I mean, they're not... I mean, that said, I think I actually like the crypt design in the first Nootopia better, but I do like that they expanded on the crypts in this game. It's made of so many... There's so many changes between the 2. And there's 2 little flame dudes right next to each other. But then, I guess they kind of expected you to not just dawdle around and never accomplish anything. So, kind of like I'm doing now, really, because I'm kind of hurrying, and I'm almost not even done talking, and I'm almost through the first crypt. Because, as you can see, there's only 4 rooms left, and why do I think I have to push a thing? Hey, buddy! We have to get this chalice, even to help free this kind old man. And the people have asked, how do you free the kind old man? And, well, you free the kind old man by defeating the boss of the crypt. It's not actually shown, but if you go back into the crypt, he won't be there. It'll just be an empty thing. And with that, we fight the boss, and you actually move slower on this sand. That is awesome! I never knew that! Heck yeah! Boss time! This game also introduced boss text. Now this boss, not the hardest boss in the world, but you generally want to stay near the bottom, so you're less likely to get punched in the face by a worm. Ow! Like that. Getting punched in the face by his face. You can stab him anywhere, don't have to stab him in the head or anything. I am bad at this. He bounces off the walls too, which is neat. Overall, not that terribly hard though, but it is the first boss, so what are you gonna do? Got this. Just gotta stab him a few more times. Yeah! You're defeated because I'm freaking descendant of Murdoch and the son of Jazida! Yeah! And I gain life force. Oh, and if you look up at your life, it's actually hearts now, because they apparently realized, yeah, we kind of went with the square things in the first game, but a lot of people really wanted hearts. So, you know what, let's just go with hearts. Now you'll notice a severe lack of fire wand. We'll work on that. But we've gained the Chalice of Agony, and we can continue on to the Shrine of Urius. So until next time, everyone, when we head off to said shrine, and see if we can't learn what befell our great father. Until next time, everyone.